It's kind of like when someone says, man, if I had this height, I'd be dunking. My brother in Christ, you still don't know how to dunk. Whoa, get it! Ooh, hold on, take my shoes off and walk in. What's good, boy, and back with another video. Today, we are breaking down the biggest reasons why people stay broke, even when they make good money, and how you can avoid these traps, right? Like, you ever wonder why some people make 100K a year and they still live paycheck to paycheck? Let's get to it. Making more money doesn't mean more wealth. I mean, obviously, but also making more money doesn't mean you have more money. That just means you're bringing more money in. Athletes, celebrities, doctors that have massive debt, they're all making a lot of money. But do they have that money, or is that just coming to them and then going out in other things, right? It's not what you make, it's what you keep. And that is the key thing to remember when it comes to income, the word income, right? Making more money doesn't even mean that you have more money. It simply means that what they are paying you is a large number. But that does not mean that you keep that, nor does it mean that you are going to use that to invest in yourself or that you own it at all. If you are in debt, no amount of money that you own is yours until you pay off that debt, because you will eventually have to do that unless you die and then somebody else has to pay it off. Either way, that dollar, that 1-to-1 ratio with whatever is owed is not going to be yours just because you're making it. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. There are 5 massive reasons why people stay broke. And number 1 is lifestyle creep. Spending more than you earn in general. As the income increases, experiences increase just as fast. And you know, that makes sense. You go from like a 50K job to like a 100K job, and so, okay, bet, I'm gonna splurge and I'm gonna get like a nicer place. Makes sense. But if you don't keep track of that or pay attention to that, and you keep going up or living like how you're making money, then you're going to be at the same spot. If you live paycheck to paycheck right now, you make more money and you adjust your lifestyle to what you're making, you're going to be paycheck to paycheck just as you are. You're starting to make more, so you upgrade your car, you get a nicer apartment, eat out more, but before you know it, you're back to zero or whatever the baseline is. You need to live below your means and invest the difference. Now, I'm not saying you got to be into stocks or whatever, but like invest it into yourself or into something that's going to make a difference, right? Number 2 is poor money management, right? If you don't have a budget, you don't have a plan, you don't know what the hell is happening. A lot of people don't track their money and they spend mindlessly on things that they like, impulse buys. I feel like this right now, which is cool and it's all good. You're a grown-ass adult, you should be able to do whatever you want, but at the same time, you got to know that there's repercussions for your actions. People who feel rich on payday but broke by week 2, this is really where they start to come into play, because they're not tracking their spending. They don't have a budget, you know, 50, 30, 20, something very, very, very simple. They don't have nothing like that. So bam, 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 it's what I want. Oh, damn, a week later, guess I'm eating cereal for dinner. You know what I'm saying? You get paid. All right, babe, we're gonna go to Ruth's Chris. Bam, bam, bam. Second week, damn, a bowl of ice cubes and water for breakfast. Number 3, now this is niche as hell, but this is just to open your eyes about real life, right? Relying on only one source of income. Now, this isn't something that is broad for most of the population, because a lot of people can have one job and be fine as long as they know what their money is going. But having a single job won't make you rich. Even a high-paying job can disappear overnight. So if you want to have a rich lifestyle, you want to live like you're rich, you can't have one source of income, because if something happens, you're cooked. 400 degrees, 30 minutes in the oven. You blew it. But sure. It isn't even to say that you need multiple streams of income like side hustles and businesses, which they do help, but you need to have skills that can be invested into different other aspects of your life. So if you are a businessman or a businesswoman or somebody who knows a lot about accounting and you lose your accounting job, but let's say you know a lot about building stuff, you can also turn that into a way to make money if push comes to shove. Number 4 is bad debt habits, credit cards, loans, just misusing credit and money that isn't yours in general. A lot of people finance a lifestyle that they can't afford with credit cards and car loans because they get to have it now, right? There's no sense of delayed gratification because they don't care. If I can get this brand new car and it's worth 70K and I can afford the payments for now, then I'm gonna do it. But you're not thinking long term. If shit hits the fan, are you gonna be able to afford that? Your emergency fund, is that accounting for your car payment? Or is that just too big of a price gap? Are the things that you need to pay off monthly more than other things? Like, is your car note more than your rent? Are you paying more for a loan that you took out for a car than you are for groceries every week or every month? You gotta be paying attention to those, because you can live without a car. You can't live without food. So push comes to shove, you just gonna stop eating and live out your car? You can eat the metal. I hear it has a whole bunch of calories in it, but I mean, I'm not sure that's the healthiest thing for you. Keep it a buck. Just because the bank says you qualify for a 50K loan does not mean you should take it. You gotta use debt strategically. There's good debt and bad debt. Any good debt is something that you are using to invest in yourself. If you move to a new city and you need a car to get around, cool, you can get that loan because that car is helping you get a job or giving you more access to jobs or things that can pay you back, right? You're not just gonna get a loan for a car just for shits and giggles unless you are set up like that. And you'll know if you're set up like that because you'll know ahead of time. And number 5 is just keeping up with social media and just peer pressuring, right? A lot of people go broke trying to look rich. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You don't need name brand nothing. You really don't. They cool, they stylish. You don't need Jordans. You don't need Murakami. You don't need Balenciaga. Okay, Ken Carson and all these OP motherfuckers gonna rock the Balenciagas and shit. Cool. They're also making millions of dollars, so that purchase don't mean nothing to them. You wanna look like them, bro? You're a loser because you don't want to be yourself. Feel me? You can have an appreciation for fashion, but if you like, damn, I'm gonna drop my whole check on this new Marni, pack it up. You blew it. Buying designer clothes and luxury vacations and flexing online instead of building real wealth or just living your life for you is just the worst thing you can do financially, because why are you living for some other people, right? Why are you trying to be other people and why are you trying to impress other people? So to break the cycle, right? So to make sure that you're in none of these positions, the simplest bare minimum things you can do is just track your spending. You don't have to track every single dollar unless you don't want to, but just know what you're buying and when you're buying it. Even if that means just consciously clocking what you're buying and when you're buying it and what for before you press buy or add to cart. Excuse me. Save consistently. I automate my savings so that I don't even got to worry about stuff. Me and my girl got $6K set aside for this apartment, and we haven't really been tripping about it because it's been coming out every month. So reduce unnecessary expenses. Like, just stop spending on bullshit that you don't need. Like, if you're like, oh, I want to go to Starbucks today, but you're like, damn, do I really need that? I mean, if you want it, yeah, but like if it's out the way, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have common sense. Being able to be aware of what you're doing with your money. That's all it takes. You don't need to set up any automation. You don't need to save consistently. You don't even need to track your spending. You don't even need to reduce unnecessary spending. If you just know what you're buying and why you're buying it, you'll be good. Money isn't for flexing, it's for freedom. Money is a tool to be used. It is not a currency to be hoarded. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Comment down below what's the biggest reason people stay broke in your opinion, or why are the people that you are hanging around with, like your friends, something like that, like broke or poor, even though they make good bread. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear y'all stories, love to hear about y'all life, y'all opinions about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for y'all and y'all are here for me. We're a big old family, so we locked in. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. I got more content coming for y'all. I know I low-key took a break for like a couple of days. I said I was gonna drop on Monday. I got busy, stuff happened at school. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the school year. I'm trying to get my classes together. I'm trying to get everything, because I'm trying to graduate a year early, and I have like 65 more credits to go, and I need to cram 30 of them in the summer, and then I need to get another 35 for the school year. So it's been a little hectic. Like counseling, advising offices, like going to university is basically a fucking joke at this point. So I'm trying to get out as fast as I can, spend some time with my girl and live life. So, you know, keep y'all up to date with that. Got more vlogs coming out. But yeah, tune in next time when I tell y'all how to add 2 + 2 = 5.